Happy Sunday. What's good? What's good? It's your guy Black Fever here. Got some water on me. Shit just finished watering the grass. You know what I mean? But happy Sunday. You know what we doing? We talking boxing. First and foremost, Black Fever Music, the channel. Just recently, I just consolidated all of my music from my topic pages to this main page. So check me out. All my music is on now under one umbrella on YouTube. This channel right here, you can check out all my music. Along with this boxing content, so you already know what it is. It's Sunday, and we probably gonna talk some boxing, cause that's the topic. Last night, PBC had it. PBC had it last night. Decent card. A bomb burner of a main event. It could have. I can't even say it could have went a little longer. It was designed like this. tszyu pressed the issue and got what he was looking for. But before I get there, ProBox TV, I believe it was Wednesday or Thursday night, they had a card, man, and the main event, this gentleman's name is escaping me right now, but this brother Colbert, he suffered a bad knockout to, I believe, El Rayo. And sometimes when you get hit like that and you get that bell rung, it doesn't take much to get you back to that place. So this pro box fight, I mean, he got hit really, really hard. I believe he was dropped, and his corner wound up stopping the fight, probably to his best interest. It caused a lot of uproar, but that leading into last night's fight, tszyu was stopped. His corner threw in the towel. Murtazaliev, I don't want to mess this gentleman's name up. Murtazaliev, little known guy. I didn't know much about him. I mean, I saw him fight a couple times. A Muslim out of Russia. I just think he was a little bit too big for tszyu. Pause. I just think he hit a little hard for tszyu, and his chin was top tier. Tszyu fought the fight that he fought against Fundora. Tszyu fought his style that he normally fights, the buzzsaw, come at you style. And I guess other people, smaller people, or people with just less will, he normally runs over, but not this guy. This guy could take every shot that Tszyu landed clean. Murtazaliev returned fire, and he didn't wind up with his shots. He reminded me of Beterbiev in his delivery of shots, close, thudding shots that just was way too much for tszyu. He knocked him down about 6 times during this fight, and I believe around the 3rd or 4th round, his team has seen enough. Listening to Tszyu after the fight, he doesn't even realize what happened, because sometimes when you're stuck in your mentality and you just want to, you don't change up your game plan, you don't think you did anything wrong, especially when you're seeing success doing so, and then get stopped in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of hard to fathom. So you see him kind of confused, like, did anybody get the license plate of that Mack truck that ran me over? Because I don't know what happened. Yeah, you went in there with the same game plan. You didn't study this guy enough. You didn't respect this guy enough. You stood right in front of him. I think the way that tszyu could have been effective in that style is if he threw more punches, but he threw punches and examined his work, and that, you don't hit hard enough, or you didn't hit hard enough Saturday night to do that. So every time you hit him and you stood there to see what the reaction was, his reaction was to come back with his shots. that you weren't able to stand in front of. And you know, this for me, this shook a lot of stuff up because everybody was talking this tszyu stuff. Like, you know, whenever he gets back off of injured reserve, he's gonna be, you know, looking for redemption. He was gonna be dangerous. He was gonna right some of the wrongs in the division, and that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Actually, if his name is still in the mix, I think everybody's chopping at the bit. Everybody wants a piece of tszyu, but the problem now is that he's not valuable, right? You're coming off 2 losses. You don't have any belts. Now you're really just a dangerous fight with no benefit for anybody. I don't think nobody's gonna be going to take that fight. And Murtazaliev, if I'm not saying his name wrong, I think he's gonna reign for a long time. I think we're gonna see a bunch of people running from him. I think he just made himself undesirable. Don't nobody want to stand in front of that. Let's see what happens with Spence and Fedora. Let's see what happens with the Charlo brothers if they hop back in the division. Let's see what happens with Bud. Let's see what happens with Bud Crawford. I'm pretty sure Bud Crawford was waiting to see the outcome of this fight. I believe the fight was him and tszyu based on the name. This will be a great challenge for Bud. This will be a great challenge for Bud. I mean, you just fought a guy that you couldn't move, and you won the fight. This looks like another guy that you might not be able to move so easily. Let's see you pull this fight out. I believe he could. I'm a big Bud Crawford fan. I don't cross no bones with that. But I'm also a boxing fan. And if Crawford gets his ass whipped by somebody, I'll be right here telling you about it with the same enthusiasm as I go over every fight that I go over. So shout to PBC. They had a great card last night. Some good fights on the undercard. But I'm looking for one of these night of main events like the other night. I would just like to see a card from top to bottom stacked with people that I, not even people that I heard of, people that we've heard of, people that are in contention. And I just think the model of boxing just needs to change a little bit. Some of these lesser known guys, we need to have a lesser known guy night so we could get to know these people. A whole card full of lesser known, supremely talented people. That'll help the sport of boxing. It'll help the fans be tapped in when, you know, these guys step in these rings with these fan favorites and win. The fan seems like, oh, it's a robbery or boxing is fixed. No, it's because we just don't know who these guys are. And you didn't know that he was that good. Again, shout to PBC, shout to boxing. Umi41 on all streaming platforms, new music on the way. Again, like I said, I just was able to consolidate all of my music from all over YouTube, all on this one channel. So tap in, subscribe, like, share. It's your boy Black Fever. Holla at you guys.